How do climate, location, and natural resources affect where people live and how they trade? Well, it's very simple. There are only three explanations as to why people live where they live and trade how they trade. There's only three. Climate, location, and natural resources. Watch this. If you've got gold underneath your soil and nobody owns the soil, do you think a lot of people are going to be living there? Absolutely. Because that's an example of a good natural resource, or a very valuable one. If your location is the Panama Canal, that's a pretty good location because basically most of the world's ships, anytime you ship anything from the Atlantic to the Pacific, it's coming through the Panama Canal most of the time. So that's actually not a bad location. Or close to the Panama Canal. A lot of people live in that area. And then back on to climate. 80 degrees, nice. 80 degrees below zero, not too nice. You don't find people living in the South Pole because it's too cold. You don't find a whole lot of people living out in the Sahara Desert because it's too hot. Nor the Atacama Desert if we're looking at South America. You don't find people living in deserts. You don't find people living on frozen wasteland because the climate's bad. 80 degrees, most of the year, nice climate. You're going to find a lot of people living in the tropical zone, the subtropical zone. It's where most people live in the world. The temperate zone is a good place to live. All right, so that's it. That's all you need to know. When I ask you the question, why do people live where they live or trade how they trade, you give me three answers. Climate, location, natural resources. And it could be asked like this. Why do 85% of the world population, the entire world, live within 100 miles of an ocean? That's true, by the way. I think that statistic's close to 100% accurate, or it's pretty accurate. 80 to 85% of the world's population lives within 100 miles of the ocean. That's crazy. Why? Because that is a great location. That's where all the shipping happens. And people want to be where trade is going on because that's how you make money. There it is. So if you have any questions, bring them to class. I'd love to discuss it with you. Thank you for watching.